everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, we've got Flash. Nick Richards out there with Buzelis. And it's DeRozan. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now the Bulls with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game he had 28 points. Halliburton, no good. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And the Pacers with possession here after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Halliburton on the wing. Indiana again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giddey gets to DeRozan. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam in a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And here they go. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And to put things simply, this has not been his role.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and they'll keep your confidence high.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
And the Bulls with some changes. Yabusele comes in for Buzelis. And Ivy subbed in for Josh Giddey. Jackson kicks to Toppin. Here's Horton Tucker. And the shot falls short this time. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Charlotte.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Jones checked in for the Pacers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And Chicago has possession after Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Mar DeRozan on the wing. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Potter. 4 on the clock. Toppin can't get it to go. Well, Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Flash. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Over McConnell. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 2. We'll get... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Chicago leading. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Abu Saleh out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Ivy in at the 2. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. To the middle, here's Potter, and he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
McConnell against Giddey. Toppin, no one around him. It's good from long range. Toppin's got 6 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Indiana trailing here. Siakam passes to Potter. Puts it up, and again, it's Indiana converting.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For Indiana, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Ivy dishes to Smith. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Yabusele. A three-pointer, no good.
well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
And the free throw, no good. And Chicago's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Yabusele. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he makes both free throws. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
And it's Zubac with the extra effort. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's DeRozan. The layup off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Zubac. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Here's Flash. Amard covering. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-4 run. In the corner, it's Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Flash. This one for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Indiana leading by 5. Crosses over. The rebound by Richard. 24 seconds left now here in the second. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Giddey. Here's Flash. looking to end the run, and it's good for 2. Flash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a face.
Bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. And some good... action through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Taking a look here at Chicago, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little...
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Pacers. And that is our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Indiana. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, we shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons. In a row. That's where we should start. And every time they fail to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
And he recovers it. Here's Halliburton. Good, and a nice hit. Assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. Here's Flash. Good on the 3-point shot. Flash has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Richards, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Flash gets it to go.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Pacers in 5th.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Nembhard finds Siakam. Screen by Zubac. They need this. Siakam misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah. The D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Potter's checked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jackson, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
And here's a look at some numbers for McConnell, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you know, he'd love a bigger role, but he's trying to prove himself in the minutes he's getting right now.
You're right. He's putting in the work, and the results have been okay. He just needs to keep believing in himself.
Now McConnell. Still yet to score. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
50 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Toppin. They need this one. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Halliburton outside. And there's the whistle. That goes on flat. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Toppin. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Hey, it's all about physical.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pacers trail by 19. They've got Gershon Yabusele. Jaden Ivey is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Toppin's gone 2 for 5 tonight. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Siakam looking around. And a missed layup. Chicago leading by 21. For the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Indiana shooting a meager 37% for the game. Potter, the pass to Siakam. The high post shot. Rebound by Smith.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Good on the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Another miss by Siakam. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Dillingham's checked in for Chicago.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Drains the three-pointer.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here is Halliburton. D right on him. Pass to Nesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Chicago's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And there's Buzelis on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And he's good on the three ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Flash.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Lets it go from deep, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
From past the arc, the rebound by Ivy.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Williams kicks to Ivy. Pass to Kawamura. Launches a three. It's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Flash.